we have Abigail Welhouse is our next one. She is an MFA candidate at the City College of New York, focusing on poetry and translation. Abigail, you're polylingual? What languages do you speak?
Spanish and Japanese.
She speaks Spanish and Japanese, which is impressive as shit. Her writing has appeared or is forthcoming in the Heavy Feather Review, Keep This Bag Away from the Children, Big City Lit, Frost Writing, The Rumpus, and elsewhere. Hashtag @Welhouse. Abigail Welhouse, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. My name is Abigail Welhouse, and my first poem is about giraffes. Giraffes communicate in tones too low for humans to hear. We could be saying anything, really. How's the weather down there, shorty? Why is my tongue purple? Is my tongue purple? Why is leopard print considered a neutral? Giraffe prints are our fingerprints. We are a stamp pad of sticky trees. We are both mermaid and mollusk. We send purple siren tongue kisses through the mail and tie them with lucky bamboo. We borrow an octopus to sign with invisible ink. Can everyone hear okay in the back? Good? Okay, great. My next poem is inspired by a student who plagiarized an entire paper from the Wikipedia page for the universe. The universe. Commonly defined as the totality of existence, you can refer to a variety of different feelings, ranging from pleasure to stardust. Strictly speaking, you rely on space-time or survival instinct. You are more potent than problem. You are a function to keep us together against menace. You are a function to keep us. You are satyr or nymph, or neither. You are potent with pause. Like hunger or thirst, you drive. You are Xenia, you welcome us. You send messages through ocean and brain. You keep us close, you listen closely. My next poem is one that I wrote with Gregory Crosby, and I'm going to have him come up to read part of it with me. And it is a poem that is questions that I have for Tilda Swinton, the actress. So these are some questions and some possible ways that we think that Tilda Swinton may answer these. So, questions for Tilda Swinton. What do you think Tilda Swinton is doing right now?
Sleeping, or thinking about sleeping, or trying not to think about sleeping. In other words, wakeful, unless asleep.
What would the love child of Tilda Swinton and Taylor Swift look like?
Translucent, yet blinding.
Would he be named Tyler Swifton?
Thomas Stearns, and doomed to be a poet.
Would he make funny faces after winning awards?
Only a sad smile as if to say, of course.
What kind of ice cream do you think Tilda Swinton likes best? Would she prefer it in a cone or in a dish?
Pistachio, in a cup, with a little wooden spoon like a lost toy boat.
Does she ever drip ice cream all over herself?
Only if the character demands it.
Would butterflies land on her to lick it off?
Only if the butterflies demand it.
What does Tilda Swinton look like first thing in the morning?
A crisp, white sheet.
Does she ever oversleep?
Only if the character demands it.
What does Tilda Swinton's alarm clock sound like?
One hand clapping.
Is she woken by imps holding bells?
Yes, but only by imps of the perverse.
Thanks very much, Gregory. And I like how the mic is actually, this is perfect. So I'm going to go to the next one. I will read, which is going to be a short one. one called placebo button. Push and I'll give you the illusion of control. I don't even know if that whole thing about elevators is true. I guess now some people say that some do have a real button for closed door and some have a fake button. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. This is in the Library of Alexandria. Stunning Eve, you sway fluorescent. Glimpse of garters under red. I'm under red. Cunning hip bone, messy tresses. When your dress grows pockets, what shall you put in them? Amber necklace, frozen blood. Bring me a saber-toothed tiger from the graveyards of forgotten festivals. I'll hang streamers from your shoulders, ribbons to wrap. I'll tie bows to mark tree sap for mourning. The next poem is a found poem from the New York Times, and it is called Retraction. An earlier version of this article mischaracterized the relationship between Crystal Campbell, who died in the explosion at the Boston Marathon, and Kate Seeley, who ran the race and left a red rose at the Campbell family home. Ms. Seeley and Ms. Campbell were one-time acquaintances, not friends. Most terrible retraction I've ever read. Next one is called Untitled Art Heist, inspired by a stranger's screenplay that I read over his shoulder. First, you'll steal Picasso to show your plastic surgeon where you want your nose. To celebrate, open a bottle of $1,000 wine, gold notes with caviar overtones. Next, you'll return for the scream, the face your mother always said would stick. But that won't notice if you steal from storage. Then start stealing colors, first blue, then green. All museums grow hotter. You ban cell phones, then talking. Everyone who enters the museum is a minotaur. They find themselves inside the frames. And my last one is going to be Happy Birthday, Barabbas the Bulldog. When Jesus moves out, Mary goes to a lot of dog birthday parties. All her empty nester friends buy party hats and rawhide. Mary brings her dachshund, Pontius Pilate, and a bacon birthday cake she's made from scratch. Barabbas, the bulldog, devours it all with fanfare. Pontius Pilate eats the candles. Thanks very much.